This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get in on Renewal by Andersen's super deal. $500 off every window and $1,000 off every door. That's at $0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends May 31st. A neighborhood is dealing with rat jacking. Meanwhile, parents are fed up over the fact their kids' schools don't have AC. Daily pot smoking has outpaced drinking. Lastly, the city to host the 2026 NFL draft has been announced. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. South Philadelphia is being besieged by rats, reports Fox 29. So much so that these rats are costing residents thousands of dollars in car damages. Breaking in, gnawing away at insulation and wiring, leaving urine and feces behind. One resident describes this quote-unquote apocalyptic experience by detailing how, at one point, he checked to see why his engine lights were flashing, only to find a rat as big as a cat under the hood. City officials have come out and said they're trying to get the trash maintenance in the area under control in order to stop this quote-unquote rat jacking. Nearly 40 Pittsburgh public schools locations went remote the last couple of days because of the heat, reports CBS Local Pittsburgh. See, these schools don't have air conditioning, and this isn't a new issue, but parents are fed up over it. Simply stated by one, quote, "What it comes down to when figuring the budget, putting air conditioning should be at the top of the list. Think of our kids first." This isn't a Pittsburgh-only problem either, with the Philadelphia Inquirer describing the same issue with schools located in the city of brotherly love. Pittsburgh Public Schools officials did admit there's a problem and confirmed that the district is in the process of installing AC at 5 buildings right now. Daily marijuana use is outpacing daily drinking, states the Associated Press. A new study has found that, even though alcohol is still more widely consumed, 2022 saw marijuana overtaking daily and near-daily drinking for the first time ever. In fact, Jonathan Calkins, the study's lead author and cannabis policy researcher at Carnegie Mellon, explained that 40% of current cannabis users, nearly 18 million nationwide, smoke daily or almost daily. And the more they use it, according to Dr. David A. Gorlick, the more likely they are to become addicted to it. As for why this increase is occurring, Calkins believes more people may be willing to admit to their marijuana use as it becomes a more accepted habit publicly. Pittsburgh is officially hosting the 2026 NFL Draft, says PennLive. The NFL made this announcement yesterday, marking the league's return to Pennsylvania for the first time since Philly hosted the draft in 2017. It'll be the first draft held in Pittsburgh since 1948. Predicted Steelers owner Art Rooney, quote, "We think it'll be the largest visitor event in the history of Pittsburgh." That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, drop by PennLive.com, and please don't forget to leave this podcast a rating and an honest review too, but only if you can. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back for Friday's episode of Today in PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get in on Renewal by Andersen's super deal. $500 off every window and $1,000 off every door. That's at $0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends May 31st.